The DC-9, one of the early successful twin jets that would lay the backbone of jets for 3 or 4 generations to come, depending on how you count. But while a normal video would go over the plane's stats and stuff, say the usage of a T-tail, 2 JTADs, 2 cockpit crew, and a seating for about 100 and 2-3 configuration, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Anyone can check out Wikipedia. That's what normal videos do, and as y'all know, I don't do normal. Instead, I'm going to talk about a topic that nobody else has picked up on: how a successful plane managed to down its own company. Anyways, let's get started. Back in the 1960s, the Douglas Aircraft Company was having a pissing contest with Boeing. The two were battling it out to become the very best commercial aircraft manufacturer, and Douglas was starting to lag behind. The company was notorious for a dictatorial top-down centralized management system, where 27 vice presidents reported directly to the president, Donald Douglas Sr. While he is no doubt a genius in creating some of the most legendary planes, there is no way a multi-billion-dollar manufacturer can have one person overseeing all the coffee machines. So after Donald Douglas Jr. replaced his father, the company was reorganized over a few years to become less centralized. However, the execution was a bit rough. A whole bunch of experienced management people left in the process, and the company became a bit too sales-oriented, and had neither good management nor good communications within. But at least the company still had ambitions. After having built the DC-8, Douglas noticed the untapped market of the regional jet, and despite the company was shaky at best, they took a gamble to aggressively develop a new regional jet, the DC-9. At the time, the aircraft regulations require planes with a takeoff weight of 80,000 pounds or more to fly with a cockpit crew of 3 or more. As a way of skirting past this rule, the DC-9 was designed to fly at this very weight limit, allowing it to become the first jet airliner to have a cockpit crew of 2, as long as we ignore planes like the Vickers Viscount and the BAC-111. It was a genius idea that would impress so many airlines, but dumping loads of cash into a risky new innovative plane while the company was on the rocks, what a great idea, right? Actually it was, and the DC-9 went on to become a very successful plane. It's just that Douglas management may have misread the mood in the house when asked if they can deliver the plane on time, because they couldn't. And somehow they didn't realize the severity of the problem until the sales team have already gotten well over 200 orders. While it sounds great to have one of the fastest selling airliners of the day, perhaps someone in upper management should have done a reality check on the situation the company was in. Engines and landing gear parts were not arriving because of shortages during the Vietnam War, while other parts are being bought and delivered without a plane to put on, which was made a whole lot worse with the assembly folks who were still learning to put together the DC-9 and taking twice as long, all contributing to the fact that not enough planes were being delivered to the customers. Not enough deliveries means not enough money. In a weird turn of events, Douglas, rather ironically, managed to get too many orders thanks to the DC-9, but are now unable to fulfill their promises. Sure, the company has $3 billion worth of backlog, but no money means no money. You need to pay for your workers and for the parts they need to build the DC-9, but you yourself can't get paid until you deliver to the customers, and you cannot deliver unfinished planes. Ah shit, now we know where this is going. So their finances went down the drain, and to prevent the company from folding, in 1967, Douglas was sold to the McDonnell Aircraft Corporation, creating the company known as McDonnell Douglas. Hopefully the new management learned a thing or two. I'm sure they're not contagious. Meanwhile, the DC-9 would go on to become a successful airliner, and it would provide McDonnell Douglas the backbone they need in the commercial aircraft industry. It would even live for about 3.5 generations before production would end, but the DC-9 may be special in that it did so at the expense of the company that created it.